Okay, no?
Pwede
Sige.
mo mag-record, sir?
Maklaro ra ninyo?
Yes, sir.
Great, no?
Yes,
Sige.
sir.
Sige, no? Okay, no? So, again, good morning. Welcome to the class.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Pwede mag-record, sir?
Yeah, pwede. Actually, naka-record din sa class, ha? You can record also by your, ano, anahan mo mag-record by yourselves, no?
Thank you, sir.
Okay, so, our class discussion this morning is about ano, circuit diagram, no? So, last meeting we discussed about uh, sa ganito class, power,
Ohm's law.
voltage, current, Ohm's law, resistivity, and kung ano, watts, no, the unit of power, no. So as we know that Ohm's law, no, Ohm's law is equal to V over R,
Equals
no.
I.
Ohm's law is equal to V
Equals
equals
I.
to IR, no. That is for the V stands for voltage, no, and I stands for current, and R stands for resistance, no. So we know that each material has what we call resistivity, no. So bisan pa og unsa siya ka what we call this one ka conductor, no, but naagid siya kuan, no, naagid siya ginatawag nato og resistance, no, or internal resistance across the material, no. So that's why we have we introduced the formula how to compute the resistance of material, no. So if you remember, that is rho L over A, no. So rho times L, well, rho is the resistivity of the material that is given, that is each material has different resistivity, no, and then L is the length of the conductor or wire, and then divided by the cross-sectional area of the material, no. So if it is a circle, so how we're going to compute the cross-sectional area of the circle is a phi r squared, no. If this is a square, no, so we have also a formula for a square, or if it is a rectangular form, so we have also a formula for a rectangle, no. So we have that, no. So that is basic in our geometry, no, way back in our high school years, no. So we'll not explain it further, no. And now, class, by combining this what we call uh, theories, no, we've discussed in the previous meeting, and at this moment, no, we'll apply this one into a circuit diagram, no, or electrical circuit or circuit diagram, no. So this morning, no, we'll be discussing about basics in the circuit, no. So what are basics in the circuit or in the circuit diagram, no? As we see, no, from the books we read, no. So this is the basic, no, very basic, no. Okay, so we have the objectives this morning, no. Duha atong objective tulo, no. So at the end of the class, learners able to understand and analyze basic circuit or circuit diagram, as I mentioned kanina. And then second, at the end of the class, learners, okay, or students able to relate, okay, voltage, current, power, and resistance to the circuit diagram. This is what we've discussed last meeting, no, or previous meeting. And then we have an evaluation. Okay, so every time we discuss, we have an evaluation, a simple evaluation class, no. So this is also true to the upcoming meetings, no. We have an evaluation, no. So we call this one as activity exercise number. I think this is number 4 na, no. So again, no, I set a deadline in your activity exercises, but doesn't mean, no, na once the deadline lapses, no, dili yap doesn't mean nga dili mo submit, no. Submit lang gyapon, no, although lates are still accepted, but with deducted points, no, to be fair with your classmates that submit activity exercises on time. Okay, so I think it would be fair to everybody naman, no. So in a circuit, in a basics of a circuit class, we have components, no, that we're going to discuss, no. First, we have wire, no? Wire or a conductor, no? It doesn't mean wire, no? Pwede siya conductor, no? For example, in a PCB board, di ba? So if you see in the PCB board, there are wires also, but there are also there are also path, no? That is are conductors, no? So in a PCB board. But basically in a circuit class, the basic, no, path of electrical current is wire, no? Or not necessarily wire, anything that is conductive, no, to electrical current. Okay? So if you see circuits like this one, okay, makakita mo circuit like this one. So these are the wires, no? Makakita mo ni class, these are the wires, no? So kani ang mga wires nato, no? Kani ang mga wires nato, okay? So akong ikuha, no? So for example here, this one kani mo ni atong mga wire, no? So kani and kani, okay? These are wires, no? So wires, no? So unsa maning wires, no? So basically are wires are lines, no, that connect to circuit elements, no. So kani, no, mga lines class, no, if you hear this one, no, okay, this one kani ba, kani sa class ba, these are the lines, no, these are the lines, okay. So to that definition, these are the lines, no, kani sila, kani, no, these are the lines, no, kani akong ipang highlightan og yellow, no, these are the lines, no. So in a circuit diagram, okay, we consider this one as a wire or anything that is conductor, no, for that circuit. Okay, and then in for the purpose of kuan class of basic analysis, no, we treat wires to have zero resistance, no. Although in theory class, as we've discussed last meeting, dili gini siya tinuod, no, because in fact we've discussed that each material has what we call resistance in it, no. So for example, if we have a wire, so there's what we call rho L over S. I discussed, but for the basic, no, although those are, if you notice class in your mga assigned activity exercises, those are very minimal, no, resistance, no. So we considered in basic circuit analysis, we consider that one as zero, no. We neglect the resistance of the wire. So of course there is what in our discussion last meeting, no, since there is what we call resistance in a wire, no, as we know that in theory, no, in Ohm's law, no, na naman tay if di ba we have this B equals to IR, no, I or R, no, so where I is the current and R is resistance. So since there is what we call resistance, okay, so therefore there is what we call voltage drop, no, so voltage drop, okay. But in basic circuit analysis, we neglect the voltage drop across the wire. So remember that class, ha, ang atong gineglect sa basic circuit analysis is only the voltage drop across the wire, no. So mostly sa atong mga example later or in our upcoming topics, we solve voltage drop but not across the wire but across the device, no. For example, in a resistor, no, in a conductor, okay. Okay, so as we go along, no, because this is basic pa man, no. And then we have also another form of nodes and junctions, no. Sa maning nodes and junctions, okay. So I hope it's clear to everybody unsa ni nga wire, no, in a basic circuit diagram, or if makita mo mga circuit diagram. Please note that the lines that connect the circuit elements or other circuit elements except the wire are wires, no. We consider that one as wires, and then we treat wires to be zero resistance. And of course, no, if that is zero resistance, that's the ideal conductor, no. Zero resistance, the ideal conductor, but in theory it's not. That is also zero voltage drop. Okay, so is there any questions, clarifications on the wire before we proceed with another parts of a circuit diagram? Wala na. another component of that is we have these nodes and junctions, no? So nodes and junctions is another component in a circuit, no? So nodes and junctions, no? Junctions, no? So please take note that one. Aside from wires, no, we have also nodes and junctions, and then we have also what we call class. Uh, we had also what we call circuit elements, no? So here, okay, so here, so we have different circuit elements, no? For example, here, okay. Kumusta class? Klaro pa ba akong tingog? Please flag me if dili maklaro akong tingog.
Klaro na, sir.
Okay, so
Klaro na, sir.
example of a basic circuit elements class kani, mga circuit elements is, for example, no, kakita mo yun ani class, this is what we call a voltage source, no? Nang na plus and minus sign. And then makakita mo ingon ani, no? Na arrow, that is what we call independent current source. But some of the circuit
Excuse me,
diagram
sir.
ila nang gipakapinan og A, no?
Sir, excuse me.
Yeah, or
Sir?
I.
Excuse me,
Yes.
sir.
Okay.
So, once ay muhang naatan muhang screen, sir, kaya ako ang screen kay wires pa, mapa ni mo kan, sir. Marag wala ko yung nakita nga na kay
Kuan nag-present ko og circuit elements. How about others? Saan
Kuha.
nakita ninyo class?
wires pa, sir. Wires pa, sir.
Ha?
Circuit elements.
Okay, basig sa connection siguro, no?
Na, sir. Sir.
Okay, sige. So,
Okay na. Wires naman to.
okay, we'll
Sige,
proceed.
salamat,
No?
sir.
So, we'll proceed with the circuit elements, no? So, circuit elements, makakita mo kani, number 1. So, kani siya class, ang tawag is independent voltage source, no? Kani. And then we have also what we call independent current source. Sometimes class kani nanay butag IS, no? IS, or meaning independent. I stands for current, no? As we remember. And S is source, no? So makakita mo siya og ani, we call this one as resistor. And then makakita mo og ani nga sign, this is a ground. And many other circuit elements, no? So natay mga conductor, rectifier, transistor, resistor. We have resistor here, okay? Mga diode, okay? So we will discuss that one in the electronic part, no? So basic circuit lang usatan, no? Para when we tackle electronics part, medyo dili na kay lisod ninyo, no? So that is what we call basic circuit elements, okay? So is there any questions in the basic circuit elements as part of the circuit diagram? Wala? Okay, we'll proceed with
None so far,
next
sir.
slide. Okay. So, next to that is what we call nodes and junctions, no? As I mentioned kanina, no? Nodes and junctions, we have wires, we have basic circuit elements, and nodes and junctions. So, something node, no? Node are any point on the circuit whether two or more circuit elements met. Okay, that is node. Okay. Nodes are different if they have different voltage. So you cannot consider that one as part of a node, no? If the voltage crossing on that node is different. Okay. And then we have junction, no? Junction, the point where wires met, no? So very simple ang definition sa junction. Kung asa nag-abot ang wire, we call that one as junction. Node, at any point on the circuit whether two or more circuit elements met, no? So kana mo nay node, okay? So let's have some siguro exercise, no? For us to refresh the concept, no, of basic circuit analysis, basic circuit, no? So here, so okay, so we were familiar naman class, no, na kung may kag wires, those are the lines that connect the circuit, no? So kanina, no? So these are the wires, wires. So wires ni siya class, no? Wires. Okay? So may kag mga circuit elements. So these are the independent voltage source, this is the resistance, resistance, independent current source, resistance, although walay ground nakabutang, no? So those are. But how we're going to determine nodes and junction. Okay, so nodes, no? So unsa man to yung definition sa junction una siguro, no? Because junction is easy to kuan, no? Sayo na kay junction. Niingon nga ang
Where
junction,
wires
the point where wires met. Okay, so here, back here, no? So arita, the point where wires met. Asa man, no? Unsa may mga junction dire, no? We have a lot of junction, no? I'll be using pink, okay? So to kuan, no? So here, no? The wires meet here, no? Therefore this is a junction. Here also the wires met, junction sa ni tawag. This is also a junction, and this is also a junction. Another junction, another junction. So ug sa kalsada pa ni class ba kanang iskina, no? Or crossing, no? Iskina, no? Dito iskina, no? Crossing, no? Because this one can be an iskina on that analogy, but we cannot consider this one as a junction because it's just one road, no? Kung basehan ang analogy, no? So basically junction class, wires met, no? It's more than two, no? It's more than two, no? Yeah. So here we have three, no? So we call that one as junction, no? Or murag crossing o sa kalsada pa. So nakuha ninyo ang definition sa junction class. What is a junction? So klaro ra ang junction.
Yes, sir.
I hope klaro ra ang junction, no? So that is a junction. Okay? And then what is a node, no? For a while kasa. Yes.
2 wires are met.
Okay, no? So, next to that is saman kuha no? Node, no? By definition, unsa maning node class? By definition, node is any point on the circuit where two or more circuit elements met. Nodes are different if they have different voltages, okay? So, in these exercises, we consider this one as node, no? Node, something node. Okay, we consider this one as node, no? So by that definition, so node at any point of the circuit where two or more circuit elements met, two or more man class. So can we consider this one as node, no? This one, this is a node, no? Node 1 because there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 circuit elements met, di ba? Another node is here, no? Kani. Sorry. For a while, ha. Another node class is this one, no? This area. There are 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4, no? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, no? Kaning sa resistance, no? Met, no? So we consider that one also as a node. Here also, we consider this one as a node. Okay, if we label this one, this is one node, second node, and this is third node. Okay, so that is a node class, no? So questions, clarifications. Can we consider this one as node? This one, can we consider this one as node? Katong akong gi-encirclean og blue. Yes or no?
No, sir. No.
Why man nga no?
Because there's a answer. No.
There is a R3, no? Na ay R3 closing on that, no? Sakto ba?
Na may
Yes, sir.
resistance.
Yeah, that's correct, no? Because by definition, class, we cannot consider node that nodes are different if they have different voltage, no? Here, class, if we look at on this one, so there's what we call resistance. Therefore, there's what we call voltage drop. So the voltage here is not equal to the voltage here, okay? Because of that drop, because of this one. So by definition, class, we cannot consider this one as another node. But in this example, there are only 3 nodes, okay? So, okay, no? So, we'll proceed to next slide. Okay, no? So, next slide. So, we have also the concept of short circuit, no? So, short circuit, no? So, unsa man yung short circuit by definition? Nakadungog na gid mo aning short circuit, no? Kadungog na mo aning class,
Yeah.
short circuit.
Unlike
Yes, sir.
Unsa may inyong pagsabot aning short circuit?
ng
Na
like
nagrabihan sa voltage. Ihan.
Okay.
Saan, sir? Nasubraan.
Naunsa?
kuwang
Kukurentihan.
short.
Na?
Nasubraan sa
Short.
karga sa kurente, sir.
Okay. Unsa pag yun? Unsa pag yun yun na nadunggan aning short circuit?
Kuwang sa pag-connect sa wires.
Ako, kuno.
Ha? Unsa
Wala
pag
na
yun?
tarong wiring.
Okay, no? So, short circuit, no? So, some of you is correct. Some are not correct also or slightly correct, no? Or dol ra, no? So, short circuit, okay? Short circuit, okay? A wire that has the same start and end node as another circuit element short that element, okay? The current will travel through the short circuit instead of circuit element. So, that is the definition of short circuit. In this class, in this slides, asa man ang short circuit ani? So this is the short circuit, no? Mo ni ang short circuit. Okay, by that definition, a wire that has the same start and end node has another circuit element shorts that element. So this element here shorts that one, no? So current will travel through the short circuit instead of the circuit element. So without this short circuit class, supposedly in this node, ang kurente supposedly will travel that one, no? Travel this area to this area, no? But because we shorted that one, so dire na siya moagi, no? Dire na siya moagi, no? In this short, no? Okay, so short. Nganong dire man moagi because this area is less or no resistant, no? Remember that current flows through the least resistant, okay? Mas daghan og moagi nga kurente sa least ining walay resistance or no resistance. And remember in our basic circuit analysis guidelines, we considered wire to be no resistance for easy analysis, no? So this is a short circuit. So and that is the concept of short circuit class. Okay? Okay, no? So I hope it's clear for everybody, no? So let's go to the next slide. We have also what we call open circuit, no? So by definition class, an open circuit has terminals that are not connected to the other circuit. Okay, putol siya, no? So simple as that. No current will flow through the open circuit because putol siya. So in this example, this is our open circuit, no? So putol. So that is an open circuit. Okay? So walay kurente nga mo flow in an open circuit because naputol siya. Okay? Can you consider your switch at home as an open closed circuit? Open circuit, sometimes open, sometimes closed, no? When we switch off, that is open circuit. When we switch on, that is closed circuit, no? 'Di ba? No? Switch sa balay. Okay? Switch inyong suga. Okay, no? So next to that, we have this. Okay, we have this. Okay, so we have these exercises kanina, no? I think we've answered this one. So identify the short circuit. This is the short circuit, and then identify the open circuit. Of course, no. This is the open circuit, no. This area. Okay. I think we move to the next slide. Hapit na ta human class atong theory discussion. So in summary class, okay, human na gid eta. In summary, wires are lines that connect circuit elements. Okay? So we discussed this kanina naman, no? So wires, no? Wires met at junction, no? So junction, circuit elements met at nodes, okay? Okay, we've discussed this. Current always follow through the short circuit, no? So akong i-explain. Current never flows through an open circuit, of course, no? Because it is open, no? So that is to summarize what we've discussed basic circuit this morning, no? Is there any questions, clarifications on that summary? Or basig namin mga clarifications before we proceed to your next activity this morning? Questions, clarifications? Is there any?
None so far.
Wala? Wala, class? Sa ba na yung mga nalibgan or clarifications? Before we move on to our next activity. Wala? So, if none, no, I guess everybody understand, no? Okay? So, let's go to your next activity class, no? So, activity, no? So, in your activity, I think this is activity number 4, no? Number 4 na ni siya, class. Which of the following is the equivalent circuit of figure 1.0? Okay, so on something 1.0. This is our 1.0 figure, no? Ano itong figure 1.0, no? Okay, no? If one itong figure 1.0. So the question is asa kuno ang equivalent circuit ani? A ba, B ba, C, or D, no? If you look at in a physical structure class of figure 1.0, it's atong tan-awon sa choices, wala gyud kaparihan niya, no? But there's what we call equivalent circuit of that. Okay? So what do you think is the answer, class? Any wild guess and why? Sige daw, atong anong hinuklugan o kadali.
Letter B, sir.
Letter B. Actually, letter B is
A.
Okay, so since this is an activity exercises, I will not confirm if B is correct or not. Okay? So unsa may rason nganong B man siya? What theory man ito magamit aning activity exercise number 1? Unsa man nga teorya atong i-discuss? We've discussed about unsa man itong discuss basic circuit elements, nodes, unsa pa, junction, short circuit, open circuit.
Resistors, resistors, voltage.
Okay. So remember, class, no, if to give you a hint, no, on how to analyze this problem number 1. Look at this one, no? Look, did you recognize this line? This is a short circuit, no? So meaning if I'm going to this one to unsa kay ito mahitabo sa short circuit? Kani, unsa kay ito mahitabo sa short circuit? Ako ni i-reason, ha, para maklaro na to. Current flows through a short circuit, no? So unsa may mahitabo? What would be the current flow if that would be the theory? So instead of going to this area, okay, instead of going to this area, instead of the current, no, flow to this area, okay, and back to the source, okay, the current will flow now to this area, no, to the short circuit and go back, okay, and that would be the highlight of your analysis in answering activity exercise number 1, whether that is A, that is B, that is C, or that is D. Okay? So, nana siguro mo yung idea, no? What would be the answer, no? So,
Yes, sir.
ano mo idea, no? On that concept, okay? So, we'll proceed to your second activity, no? So, kaning second activity, medyo aligri ni gamay, no? So, how many unique nodes does the following circuit have? Encircle or sketch your answer. Okay, so encircle ninyo, okay, himuon ninyo na encircle din. Remember class ka, in passing assignment, adton nyo i-attach sa inyong answer, ha? So you will use sheet of paper siguro, and then picture that one and attach to the assignment tab that I created, no? Ayaw ninyo i-chat or email kay ang mahitabo mo gud ani class during checking of your assignment, adto ra ko mo check dito, and then I'll provide feedback and I'll provide grade immediately, no? So daghan sa down kay kog klase, no? So at least confined ra dito sa assignment tab. Di kay maghuna-huna pa kog para asa ni kinsa ning estudyante unsa ni nga subject, no? Okay, no? So I hope it's clear to everybody, no? So sa katong mga naglisod pa, if you have friends nga kamaon na, please share, no? Tudluin ninyo, no, sila saon, okay? So in your second activity exercise under number 4, the question is how many unique nodes that the following circuit have? Encircle or sketch the answer, no? So, unsa itong nodes, no? Unsa itong nodes? Theory sa nodes class. Okay. Theory sa nodes. Nodes, any point of the circuit whether two or more circuit elements met. Nodes are different if they have different voltage, no? So, nag-example ta last time, no? So, sample of a node, okay? For example, here, asa to mga example sa node. Here.
Before
we have-
ana, sir.
Okay,
After
so
ana.
example tag node, no? Here, we have 3 nodes, no? Ani, we agree that this is node 1. Node, we agree that this is another node, and we agree that this is another node. And we do not agree that this is another node because of the R3, no? So basically this circuit, okay, there are only 3 nodes, no? So
Sir, for example, node na na short circuit.
node nga na short circuit. So for example,
Yes,
no,
sir.
here, okay, dali lang ha. Asa ba itong short circuit example? Okay, this is, so here, no? So, may kag node. Okay, what are the nodes, no? We have a lot of nodes here, no? This one can be a node. Okay, a node, no? This one is another node. Okay. Okay, so ako lang circulan siguro, no? Kaya maglisod ko. This one can be another node. This one also another node. Okay. This one cannot be a node, no? Because it is already shorted, no? So, we cannot, this one also cannot be a node because by definition of node, it should be 2 or more, no? This cannot be a node, no? This cannot be a node. And this one can be a node, cannot be a node because it's an open circuit. And this one also can be a node, no? This one, no? Kani, no? Kani. So, ulito na ko, ha? Basig din nyo, wala kayo nyo nakuha, no? Node, okay? So, node, this one can be a node, okay? Can be a node, okay? Can be a node, gani. This one can be also a node. This one can be a node, okay? Okay. This one cannot be a node here because it's a short circuit, no? Okay. Kani yellow, this one cannot be a node, no? This one can be a node, okay? Cannot be a node, no? Here because it's an open circuit, okay? So remember class that node definition, okay, sorry. Node definition any point on the circuit where 2 or more circuit elements met. 2 or more, ha? 2 or more, okay? So in your activity exercise, 2 or more man, okay? So 2 or more, okay? 2 or more circuit elements. So example, no? 2 or more circuit elements met. Sample, kani Sama ni? Can we consider the ones a node?
No,
Yes,
sir.
no? Because we have this element, no? This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, no? Nag-met sila, no? Okay? And many other node, okay? So, node, by definition, okay? So, I think nakuha na ninyo, no? Nakuha na ninyo, no? I can also, kuha, no? I can also, because for easy analysis class, I can always, what we call this one? I can always, this one ba? I can always reconstruct the circuit, no? So, ako na siya i-construct, no? Sample. Ako na siya i-construct. Ana, this will represent that one. And then here, no? Sample, no? Dahil lang hakim. Ruglisod yung kaning mouse. Kani. Mo man siya class. Dayon. Ana man eh. And then, ana man siya. Yan, mag-pick og line color ha. Mani ang ground. Ground na siya, no? And this one. Mani ang kuano, independent voltage source. This is the independent voltage source class. Kani. Plus. Minus. Di ba maura siyang istorya ha? Tanawa. Kani siya class ug ako ning kani siya asa man ni kani mo ni siya, di ba? Mo ni, di ba? Kuha. Dayon naa siya'y kuan. Kani silang duha class kani mo ra man ning duha. Gi-extend na nako ang wire diri, mo ra man ni siya. Di ba gi-extend na nako ang wire ba, gi-move ra nako, giinat ako diri ana. Same as this one kani. Mo ra ni kaning duha. Kani siya, kani mo ni siyang duha. Di ba? And then at the center of that one nilang duha naa ang independent voltage source. Kani siya mo ni. Kani mo ni. Kani mo ni siya. Mo ni. Di ba maura siya? Tanawan ninyo. Maura ning istorya ha? So if you are going to translate this one into this one, you can basically easily identify what are the different nodes, no? Kuha ninyo?
Yes, sir.
Nakuha ra?
Yes,
Questions,
sir.
clarifications?
Yes, sir.
Okay, nakuha ra. How about the others, no? Nahilo man lagi ang uban.
Yes, sir.
Ha?
Ang atong load, sir.